Hello, my dear stitching friends. Here is the finished look of my Pause a Moment embroidery hoop. I had so much fun painting and stitching this project. But wait, I have one more version for you. It's called the Blooming Cat, and in this version there are a lot of blossoms around the window. If you are new here, hello, my name is Natalie. I am a Ukrainian embroidery artist based in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. I create my own embroidery designs and make detailed video courses for beginners and advanced stitchers. And I created those 2 embroidery designs for my stitching community on Patreon. You can join my stitching club and get a new embroidery project every month. Check out the video description below for more information. Which version do you like the most? The first one or the second one? Let me know in the comments below. In this video, I will show you my entire stitching process for these blossoms. So make sure you give this video a like and subscribe for more useful embroidery tutorials. Did you do it? Okay, now get yourself comfortable, make a cup of tea, prepare your threads, and stitch along with me. These blossoms are perfect for practicing woven roses, French knots, and lazy daisy stitches. It's a simple project that brings immense satisfaction and joy to create. I started from the big leaves and I stitched them using satin stitch. I had beautiful variegated threads from Cosmo Seasons brand, and I made one side of the leaves slightly darker and another side lighter. This way I could make it simple way with a bit of a realistic look. If you don't have such threads in your area, you can replace them with DMC 125 or 2 different color shades. I used the darkest shade from the same skein for all the stems. I stitched them using whipped back stitch. The lazy daisy stitch is perfect for tiny leaves. I use all 6 strands and I switch to the bigger needle for it. I started with a light green color and later I'm planning to add a darker color to create an effect of a shadow. This is how you can make a variegated threads effect without using them. In case you want to stitch along with me and see every stitch I made, I have 3 long videos for you included in my PDF pattern, where you can watch me stitching in real-time mode. I've also provided my detailed stitching guide illustrations and step-by-step instructions for mastering basic stitches. I decided to use those orange variegated threads for those berries, and I wanted them to be big, so I used all 6 strands of floss. I cut my threads the way they start from orange and slowly change to light yellow. And I use all the orange shades for berries. And when it started changing to yellow, I switched to the big roses and stitched the center of a flower. Feel free to use different thread colors or stitches. I really like seeing your progress shots on social media, so don't forget to tag me and I will share it in my stories. Here I have a sort of wisteria in bloom and I decided to embroider it in 2 shades of purple. I made French knots for the top part with a darker shade and the bottom part is lighter. But later I noticed that in real life it's backwards. So the top part should be lighter and the bottom is darker, just in case you want to know and make it right. And now it's time for the most interesting part, stitching woven roses. I like to use this skein from Cosmo Seasons. It features stunning shades of pink, orange and red that make my woven roses look absolutely beautiful. Each flower turns out unique, just like in real life. If you want to learn how to make woven roses and dive deeper into this topic, I have a dedicated video tutorial on my YouTube channel. In this video, I demonstrate various techniques for creating woven roses and share plenty of tips and tricks for beginners. Make sure you check it out. I've included the link in the video description. If woven roses aren't your style, you can replace them with lazy daisies for an equally stunning effect. You can also swap out French knots with beads for a different look. Are there any embroidery stitches you dislike or avoid? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and discuss them with you. And as a final touch, I decided to add some French knots for the center of my roses, but you can leave it as it is or add some beads instead. Now, when I finished my stitching process, I can iron my fabric. I use my mini iron to remove pattern marks around my volumetric flowers. You can use a traditional iron, but I would recommend to iron it carefully from the back side. Place some fluffy bath towel under your fabric and try to not push at all. Just gently touch it with your iron so you don't make volumetric flowers flat. And that's how my blooming cat design turned out. I really enjoyed the stitching process and I hope you will too. Here is another version called Pause a Moment. This one is a bit simpler, featuring a brick background, and it's all primarily watercolor painting. I've just listed both embroidery designs in my shops. If you'd like to stitch them too, feel free to follow the links in the video description below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out my upcoming embroidery videos. If you enjoy watching this, please watch those videos I chose for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy stitching!